Emmanuel Macron has been humiliated over the explosive fishing row with the UK after France was named the biggest buyer of Scottish salmon last year. Scottish exports of the popular seafood soared to near record levels in 2021, with fish farmers selling more than £600 million worth of the delicacy across the world. Salmon sales surged to £614 million, a jump of more than a third 36% from the year before. According to official HMRC figures, cementing its place as the UK's biggest export. But Emmanuel Macron will be left red-faced after the numbers showed France was the biggest buyer, with sales leaping by nearly two-thirds, 64%, to £304 million. Incredibly, this equates to around half of all exports heading to dinner plates across the English Channel. Sales to the European Union made up 61% of all trade, an increase of nearly a third, 29%. The figures will be humiliating for France, which has been embroiled in a furious row with the UK over post-Brexit fishing access. France had furiously accused the UK government of not providing a sufficient amount of licenses for its fishermen to operate in British coastal waters. French Europe Minister Clement Beaune led the furious reaction, warning the UK would face crippling sanctions if the situation wasn't resolved. Late last month, France again warned the UK it could start legal proceedings if there is no further movement on post-Brexit fishing licenses. But just a few days later, Mr. Macron reportedly backed down on threats to Britain over the issue after the European Commission told France to step back from potentially dragging the EU into a trade war. Elsewhere, the Scottish salmon export figures shows Americans snapped up a quarter of all sales. At £152 million last year, a jump of 45% from the previous 12-month period. China was third, spending £45 million on the seafood, up by £31 million. Exports were shipped to 52 different markets around the world in 2021, with growth seen in 10 of the top 20 markets. In Scotland, some 10,000 jobs are dependent on the salmon sector, with 2,500 directly employed in the industry. Tavish Scott, chief executive of Salmon Scotland, said the incredibly encouraging figures demonstrate the global demand for our unrivaled farm-raised Scottish salmon and the resilience of our industry.